the amount, the dosage. Many times when people think of dosage, they think of taking a drug. But really, dosage can be applied to anything because the amount that something is done can make something pointless, meaning it doesn't do anything, can make it profound, actually get significant shifts, or poisonous. It's actually doing harm to the body, actually shifting someone in a really negative way. And when it comes to myofascial release and body work in general, that comes into what are the pressures we're using? How long are we're using? What techniques are being used? Because the pointless is someone coming in and only doing one session, or the technique is not properly attuned to the person's body. The profound is when it's the right amount of sessions and the body's being heard, and the attunement for what that part of the body needs is in tuned, and then it's getting shifts. And then the poisonous is there is too much pressure for too long, and that triggers muscle guarding, which is the body is hardening down. And then it's also can trigger inflammation. So muscle guarding and inflammation are in that poisonous category that happens when there's too much body work and the body work is too intense. And this is how I approach this, because this pointless, profound, and poisonous isn't a one size fits all. Because when we get into things and approach things from this prescriptive mindset, this thing works or doesn't work, really a huge part of that is what dosage did someone receive? How many times and sessions did somebody get of something? How much of a compound did someone take? And when it finds this binary of work didn't work, it takes away from the ability to see if that was the actual right amount that was taken in order to get results. Either get results or avoid negative results. And this is what I find with working with people, is that this is so much about a tailored approach. And that's where myofascial release really tunes in, because it's so much about listening to the body. It's not prescriptive. It's not, we're going to do this protocol, or I always do this on a leg in this way. It's listening to the body and how it responds. Because when we really, truly, deeply listen, it allows us to shift the dosage. It allows us to shift that amount to be really tuned in, to be tailored. And this helps us get above that pointless and stay below that poisonous. Because how much is being tuned in? There's a hearing, a listening. The body is giving cues when this process is being slowed down and tuned in. And that's what I see as the huge shift, is it's so much more about listening and tuning in, which allows us to find that really targeted, beautiful amount that really helps people find a significant and potent shift. And so moving forward, when you look for a myofascial release therapist or people in those, looking for people who really tune in and listen, who are looking to see how the amount shifts. And for people as receivers, giving feedback, because feedback really helps the practitioner tune in. At least that's how I view it. My ability to tune in and hear what the body is saying, and then also hearing the experience of the person, really allows that tuning in, not only during the session, but session after session. Because over that time frame, because we're tuning in and listening, allows us to truly adjust and tune in.